Welcome to my YouTube channel in Facebook page. It's me Hussan. Today I brought summary of novel Adam Bede written by George Eliot. Her real name was Mary Ann Evans. She was born in 1819 in United Kingdom. She died in 1880. Her major work is Silas Marner, Mill on the Floss, Daniel Deronda, Romola, The Lifted Veil, Middlemarch, Adam Bede. So let's start the summary of the novel. The novel is set in the village of Hayslope. It was end of 18th century. In the village of Green Valley lived young carpenter Adam Bede, age 24. He is tall, handsome man. He was like Oedipus Rex, hasty in nature and loose in temper. He disliked his father, Bede, for two reasons. One was Bede was a drunkard. Secondly, he did not care about his promises about work. Bede has to complete a coffin, but he was disappeared from the scene. Elizabeth Bede, mother of Adam Bede, loved his son very much. His younger brother, Seth Bede, age 23. Seth Bede is Methodist. He loves a lady named Miss Dinah Morris. She is niece of Mrs. Rachel Poiser. She is Methodist. When Mr. Seth Bede proposes Miss Dinah Morris, she declines that she devoted her life for preaching of gospel. Jonathan Bird, employer of Adam Bede, encourages him for his daughter Mary Birch. Jonathan would be proud to welcome Adam Bede into his family as business partner as well as son-in-law. However, Adam Bede has eye on one and only beautiful Hetty Sorrel of Halform, niece of Mr. Martin Poiser. Hetty is a pretty girl. She is complete package of beauty. She is a self-admirer. She wants to collect praise and admiration from all the men, including rich and poor, ugly and handsome, tall and short. But her Prince Charming was only a rich man who can provide her a dreamy life. That's why she wanted to spell at Adam Bede, but her king of castle was Arthur Donnithorne, 21 years old man. 18 years old Hetty was a shallow natured girl. She loved to use long earrings, nets, lockets like ladies used to wear. She had a mirror in which she saw herself and admired her beauty a lot. Mr. Bede died when he was coming back to home in a rainy night when he was drunk. At this time of sorrow and grief, Dinah Morris, the Methodist, came to Elizabeth Bede. For condolence, she soothed her with help and kind words. She cleaned her house. She cooked breakfast for them. Miss Elizabeth wanted Dinah Morris to be wedded to Adam Bede. She did not like Hetty. Mr. Arthur Donnithorne went to Halform. Poiser's family was his tenants. Here, Arthur Donnithorne met pretty Hetty. She impressed him by her stunning beauty. Arthur asked her to come to Chase and met him. Mr. Irwin, the rector, was with him. He advised him to stay away from Hetty because their marriage was out of scope. They were not equal, and Arthur had no right to wrong her. Arthur Donnithorne and Adam Bede were friends, so Adam was offered by Arthur to look after his forest. Adam Bede accepted the offer. Hetty Sorrel went to Miss Pomfret, for needlework. She was not in mood to give her lessons, so Hetty went to Hermitage to see Arthur. There was a close intimacy between them. At 8 p.m., Hetty went home. Arthur was uncomfortable and dissatisfied because it was not possible for landlord to marry a farmer's niece. It was also not possible to wrong a nobleman like Mr. Poiser's niece and do flirt with her. So he decided that he will never meet Hetty again and will tell the whole story to Mr. Irwin, but Arthur did not find strength to do so. Mrs. Poiser did not approve Hetty to decorate herself with worldly things. Hetty had candles, earrings, scarf, and mirror in a drawer. She quietly decorated herself and praised herself like Helen of Troy. Miss Dinah Morris advised her to be close with God, and in life, ever she felt trouble, Dinah will be there to help her. Dee, why you think I will be in trouble? Asked Hetty, but Miss Dinah Morris did not answer. Everyone at High Slope is opposed to the idea of a union between Adam and Hetty, especially his mother, who feels threatened by the pretty girl who will steal her son. After a few weeks, Adam was coming back home after finishing his work on Donnithorne estate. He saw Arthur and Hetty very close to each other, feeling betrayed by his best friend. Adam calls him a scoundrel and a liar. The conflict escalates until it comes to blows. Arthur is knocked down to ground by Adam Bede. Adam tells him that he loves Hetty and demands to write a letter for Hetty, telling her there was nothing between them except flirt. Arthur does the same. A letter is handed over to Hetty. Her dreams turn to ashes after reading the letter. When Adam proposed her, she gave her consent. The wedding must be delayed until two new rooms can be built for Adam and Hetty. As wedding approaches, Hetty grows frantic with the knowledge that she is expecting with Arthur's child. At the Hall Farm, where clock runs according to Mrs. Poiser, it happened. So Hetty tells her aunt that she is going to visit Miss Dinah at Snowfield, but her destiny was Windsor, where Adam was. He has written in later his address that if she ever feels any trouble, she can catch him at Windsor. After facing long trouble, when she reached, she came to know his regiment moved to Ireland, so journey of hope turned into journey of despair. Hetty came to a widow named Sarah Stone's home and gave birth to a child. She leaves the place on the very next day. She places the child under a tree in a hole and goes away. Later on, when she comes back, the child was taken away by somebody who discovered that child was dead. Hetty was arrested for the child murder and was put in prison. When Hetty did not come back, Adam went to Snowfield to bring Hetty and Dinah Morris, but he came to know she never came to Dinah. When Adam came back to village, Mr. Irwin, the priest, told him that he received a letter to come and identify the culprit in Stonyton. Both came there. It was none other than Hetty. Hetty did not admit the charge and did not do confession. At last, Dinah Morris came and preached her that confession will give her light of truth and peace. It will reduce her misery and she will be close to God. At last, Hetty did confession that she asked Adam to forgive her. On Monday, she was taken for sentence to death. Arthur Donnithorne brought a pardon for her because Mr. Irwin told Arthur that whole story, but she was sent to Australia for the rest of her life and she died in exile. Adam and Dinah Morris got married. Elizabeth died. Adam had two children. Seth remained unmarried and Seth Bede remained with Adam Bede and Dinah Morris. So it was beautiful story told by George Eliot. I brought for you. I hope so you liked it very much. Take care of yourself and goodbye.